Good evening, Brutus Monroe fans. Happy Friday Eve.
Good evening.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. If you're joining me tonight, give me a shout out. Let me know you're here. A thumbs up, a share.
We're doing some sharing right now.
Lovely assistant Lily is here with me.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Beth.
Hi, Beth.
Ooh,
Oh, hi. Vanessa from Brazil. Hello.
Brazil, hi.
Vanessa, what time is it there? Well, this is exciting. Hi, Amy. How you doing? That's our friend Amy. Saying hello.
Hi, Amy.
Got my sidekick with me tonight for a little bit. She's got to go up and take a shower, so she'll be with us for a little bit.
Yes.
Gonna hang out for like 2 minutes because we are right at the 8 o'clock mark. We'll hang out. What's everybody up to? Everybody ready for the weekend?
8:21.
I know I am ready for the weekend. It might be military time, right? So if it's 8 o'clock, I can't really figure out military time. It's like you add 12, right? I think. I don't know. I can't figure that out. I'm too tired today. It's been a long day. My brain hurts, so I'm happy to be crafting because I need my my soul food. That's my crafts. Feeds my soul for sure.
It's 9 o'clock.
Okay. It's 9 o'clock in Brazil. Did you just look that up? Okay.
No.
Alrighty. So we're gonna hang out like one more minute and then we're gonna get started. I'm so excited. So I started this last week and we had a nasty storm and like maybe 5 or 10 minutes in, I lost my power. So I didn't get to finish my project. So I am back this week. So if you were with me last week and you got bumped, thank you for returning. I appreciate that. I've got some fun springy stuff planned. I've got lots of goodies to use tonight. Yes, you were right, Lily. Beth said 9 p.m.
Yes, because on the old MacBook, it only shows military time, and it says that it's 20 o'clock.
So you use your smart math skills, just like Beth said. 21 minus 12 is 9. It's my girl. It's my smart girl. That's why I have her around for the brains. Hi, Donna.
Is that Donna or friend Donna?
Different Donna. That's
Donna,
Donna from one of the Donnas from the Brutus Monroe gang. It's the Brutus Monroe gang tonight. I'm so happy everybody's here. I'm so happy to be here.
Hi.
I'm about ready to get started because I have lots of fun stuff to show you. Michelle says, I went to an art show and cookie walk at my niece and nephew's elementary school. How fun!
Ooh.
Oh, that is so cool. Hey, Candy!
Huh?
Happy Friday Eve! Yay, happy Friday Eve! Yes! Yes!
Happy birthday to you, Candy!
Happy birthday! Happy birthday. Everybody wish Candy a happy birthday. Candy is a fellow Brutus Monroe Inspiration Team member and creative mind. Hi, Penny.
And today we have a birthday. Miss Candy.
Alrighty, so I think I'm going to get started. Oh my gosh, Beth. Beth, what are you waiting for? Beth says that she just found out that the Brutus Monroe store is 45 minutes from her. Okay. All right. Where do I even begin? You don't even know. Beth, like tomorrow. They're open. I think they're back open now. We went in October on our way to Indianapolis. holy cow. It is like Toys R Us for crafters. It is magical. It's magical. If any of you ever have the opportunity to go to the store, you have to go. Beth, you have to go. Everybody there is amazing. The place, just the store and the setup itself is so creative. I don't know if you guys know this, but the store was an old bank.
Hi, B.
And there's a lot of the old things are still left behind, like the windows. Was it a bank or a post office? I'm sorry, I think it was a post office, not a bank. Sorry about that. And so there's like these really cool windows and stairs, and it's so unique. Penny, April birthdays are the best. Mine is in exactly 1 week.
Hi, B.
All right, we got to get started. Beatrice! Hey, B! All right, all of our friends are here. Let's get into it. Okay, so you see lots of good stuff in front of me. We're going to play with
Penny
all
said
of this.
Post office.
April 12th for Penny? Oh my gosh, birthday girls. I love it. All right, so this is Blossoming Baskets, and this is one of the spring release basket sets. There were a few of them. This is one of my faves, so I'm going to use this one tonight. I got my stick and stamp mat. You guys have, I'm sure you've all seen this this magicness by now.
Michelle said I work 8 minutes from the store. Super dangerous.
That is super dangerous, Michelle. And we're going to use this tonight, the Stick and Stamp Pigment Palette. Some of you may have seen this by now. Lily's reading comments for me, so I'm going to get to work and Lily's going to read comments for me.
Beth said, OMG, I can't wait. I want to go Saturday, but I'm meeting a lady that is selling her card making stuff, so I'm going to see what I can get. I'm new to card making, so I'm collecting supplies.
Oh, that is fabulous. I love that. Envy Michelle and Maria. They're so close to the store. You listen, I do envy them, but I don't, because if I was that close to the store, I'd probably be broke, or I would just need to get a job there. They would have to hire me because I would probably just show up every day and work anyway, and they would have no choice. Am I right? Hey, Arlene. So I'm going to start with my background, and I'm going to use a embossed resist technique with my aqua pigments.
Penny said, that's how Heather C started, LOL.
She just showed up.
Oh, hi, Arlene.
I love it. I love that. Yeah, we'll go with this one. All right, so I have my favorite. This is my favorite embossing ink ever. And I'm using this little flower cluster, and I'm going to create a background. I'm going to remember to use my embossing buddy. Lily just raised her eyebrows. I wish you guys could have seen. Oh, Vanessa, you know why this is clean? I'll tell you why. This is why. I'm not embarrassed to admit this because I'm among friends. Because this one, and then I needed one for glazes, and I needed one for inking, and then I just needed an extra one for anything else. So I have several. That's why.
I only have one.
I'm a hoarder. I hoarded. I basically hoarded them. I'm embarrassed, but I'm not, because
You have 4.
yeah, they're amazing. I love them. Okay, so got my embossing buddy, and this is how I store my alabaster white embossing powder, because I use it so it's easier for me to just keep it in a container.
Hey, Mom, do you ever restore your white alabaster?
I do. Every once in a while, I'll buy another jar and dump it in there. When it starts to get low, I add some to it. Christopher also creates a cleaner. Yes, this is the cleaner for the mat. Allow me to show you. We'll be using the mat in a little bit, and this is the cleaner. It's hydrangea flavored now, or scented, I should say. Now, this is a little different than the regular squeaky clean. It's milder, because you want to use a milder cleaner on the stick and stamp mats, so that you your stickiness holds up. Sarah, hello. The store is in Pittsburgh, and it's wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start in the middle, and I'm just going to stamp this background out. And I know this is probably going to be a little difficult for everybody to see, but once we get the powder on, you want to open that up for me, babe?
Sure. Do you want me to grab
And I'm going to do a
you?
two-step with the stamping on the background. First, I'm starting with the cluster of flowers. And then I'm going to go back in with one of the smaller flowers. And then I'm going to show you how easy it is to create a colorful background.
Would you like me to grab you a coffee thingy?
Nope, I'm going to use it right in the container.
Oh, right.
For this one. I'll take that when you're ready. So can you read for all the viewers, where Michelle talks to Beth about the subscription products? Can you read that out so that everybody can hear about that?
Beth, if you join a subscription club, like a $5 stamp of the month, you get a great discount of supplies and earn Brutus bucks to get free stuff.
So for those of you that don't know, one of my favorite things, although I know I say that about everything, but one of my favorite things about Brutus Monroe is the variety of subscription products that they have. They have everything from a stamp, where you can just get a stamp to your door each month, and then you can add on for another $5, you can add on the die. You can get all the way up to a full subscription inspiration box, where every month you get a box of coordinating gorgeousness, crafty gorgeousness. And when I tell you, so I know I tell this story all the time. When I was in the market for a monthly subscription box and I shopped around, I kept coming back to Brutus Monroe's because there is by far the most bang for your buck. You get so much stuff in the box, and then once you're a subscriber, every time you order, you get 15% off your order just for being a subscriber. So you can let that soak in, and I'm going to go ahead and heat this.
You're welcome, Beth, if you can hear me. Thank you, Penny, for the link. Beth said, "Holy smokes!" I don't get it.
Probably responding to all the information about the subscription. I have an empty spot over here. I'm going to get another flower cluster in, and then you know what you can do for me in the meantime? Can you pull? Okay. Yep, looks like we're good. We're good on the phone, just not getting the feedback on the computer. I see that Beth just posted, "Come on, internet gods, please bring Gina and Lily back to us." Let's all say a prayer to the internet gods. So I think, can you guys hear me? All right, we're back. I'm going to keep going because, as luck would have it, exactly a week after my last internet disaster, we have another storm tonight. Sorry about that. I'm back. Hi, Jackie. Oh my goodness, I don't even know if you guys can hear the thunder, but of course, all of a sudden it has started thundering.
And I noticed, I don't know if she's still on, but I noticed that Donna Canonica was here.
Hi, Donna. Yeah, the weather is not working in my favor these past few weeks. Okay, so
Everybody's
now...
saying yes, you're
all
here.
right, we're back, baby. So now I'm just filling in some spots, and I know it's probably hard to see. I can tell where I've stamped because I can see the little shine. And then what I do is once I emboss with the white, I can always go back and add more.
Hi, Rose.
So get my powder. So
Donna Rasmussen asked where we're located. We are located in Vernon,
New Jersey,
Vernon,
right? You have to tell them the state because we have people literally from all over the world with us tonight. We are in Northwest New Jersey. We're kind of up where like New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania meet.
Yes. And we get pretty rough weather. Oh, lightning. We get pretty rough weather up here.
Okay. I have like one more spot right there. Whoop! I don't know if you guys can hear that. We got some thunder and lightning happening.
Does Brutus Monroe delivery to Brazil? Does Brutus Monroe deliver to Brazil?
That is a good question that hopefully Penny can answer for us. Lily, can you read that comment that Penny just wrote? She's sharing some good information, and I want to make sure that everybody sees it.
If you join the Brutus Bucks rewards program, you earn points toward vouchers you can redeem for Brutus Monroe products. I'll post the list of eligible products.
Oh yeah, that's another one of my favorite things because every time you make a purchase, it's free to join the rewards program. And every time you make a purchase, it counts towards points. And the points just build up. And then all of a sudden, like, you'll place an order and then you'll get a notification like I did. Can you close that up for me? And
thank you, Beth, for joining the rewards program.
okay. Looks like all of my embossed flowers are heated.
Oh, and apparently, according to Candy, you get birthday points too.
Yes, you get birthday points. My lovely assistant put it back on the sheet. And I'm going to open up a brandy new stick and stamp mat.
I like how Beth said you're welcome. When I'm done putting this on the sheet, I'm going to read Penny's
Okay.
stuff.
So this is the stick and stamp mat, and this is going to go right onto my mat up here. And then I'm going to put this right down here.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Right? And I'm going to stick that down.
Alright, Penny said, Brutus Monroe does ship, unfortunately, but you can send
Brutus Monroe does ship internationally. That word is
internationally. But you can send an email to info@brutusmonroe.com.
I just need to see that. Okay. All right, so I've got my little palette here, and I'm just giving some of my aqua pigments a
To
shake.
check for sure.
They've been sitting here since last week when my other live went belly up. And I'm just going to squeeze these.
Lily deserves a job for Brutus Monroe. You're doing great. You're doing a great job, Lily. Thank you, Michelle.
When we went to visit the store, I really was not sure who was going to have a harder time leaving, her or me.
It was definitely
Well, of course, Christopher rolled out the red carpet for her and gave her and my son, and me and my husband as well, but the kids got the grand tour and we got to see the whole place, which is pretty fabulous. I mean, everything there is just so cool and unique, right down to the bathrooms. Even the bathrooms are awesome. Okay, so I'm squeezing my colors onto my palette here.
pink. I like the
Yeah,
pink.
we got pink, we got aqua.
Alright, I gotta catch up.
I'm going to use some yellow.
Vanessa said, thank you. I usually buy from other stores. I will check the site.
Okay. Alrighty, get some yellow in here.
That's like a yellowy orange.
You're right, it is yellow orange. So I like to do, and it smells wonderful, Michelle says. She is not wrong.
How does
Okay.
does it smell good?
I forgot to clean my my water cup. It's yucky me. Oh, and there goes the weather advisory. Thank you, A. Don't say her name because then she'll answer us. Okay, with the exception of the pizza next door, he has taken over the entire building. Oh, it's amazing. There's even like a full production studio where they film the lives. It's just so cool. And there's this really neat rainbow rug that Lily made rug angels on, remember?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just going to give this a spritz so I can do a little wet on wet technique. And then all I'm going to do, let me grab my water cup. I'm going to start lobbing some color down. And as you can see, like, I'm not doing anything fancy here. I really have my paper wet, so it's not quite sticking too well to my mat because I'm really juicing it up right now. And I'm just blobbing my colors down.
That, Mom, is very pretty.
Not doing anything fancy. Lobbing
Just
away.
tapping.
And you'll see the colors will start to run together. Okay. So I just kind of alternated with the big flower clusters between the blue and... Can I have that rag by you? I just want to tap this. Thank you. Just put it right there. Thank you. On the big clusters, I'm just kind of alternating the colors between the blue and the pink. Again, just blobbing. The wet on wet kind of, hey Darren, lets it all mush together. I'm going to get some yellow, and then I'm dabbing some yellow on...
Hi, Darren.
On all the small spots.
Michelle said pretty colors. I love aqua pigments.
I know, I do too. There's so many cool things that you can do with them. Okay.
When you put the yellow orange on the paper, it just looks like a yellow.
Yeah?
Not really that much of a yellow orange, like it looks like in the bottle.
It's a beautiful color. I don't have my regular yellow out. If you compare it to the regular yellow, you can see the difference. So I'm going to take this because I want to dry this. And for the aqua pigments on here, I'm just going to take my rag and I'm just going to dab that off. And you're going to see just within a couple of seconds, the mat, well, my finger was sticking to it, and the mat gets sticky again. So I'm just going to slide this over while I heat this. Excuse me.
Are you going to use this again?
Oh, yes. I'm going to use it again. Don't clean my pigment off. And that's another cool thing about the aqua pigments. If you leave them to dry and you want to go back another day and use them, you can reconstitute them with water. I've done that several times, so don't waste your pigment.
It's true. B said so pretty.
Thanks, B. But wait till you see, we're going to make this even more colorful. If you can believe it.
I wonder how.
Okay. I'll move my water cup over.
Oh, I know how.
Penny says she leaves them in the palette for her grandkids and then puts a dab of water back in and they're ready to paint. Yeah, I usually just leave mine sitting there. I let it dry and then I go back at it again. Okay. All right, so that's about, probably about 75% dry. Now, I'm going to start with the yellow. Let me, whoops. I'm going to just do a fresh blob of yellow, or a fresh drop, I should say. Okay, and now I'm going to take the yellow, straight, no water, and I'm going to go over the flowers. Again, just dabbing it. You do not need to be a Degas or a Rembrandt or a Picasso for this. Hi, Jen! This makes watercoloring very easy. So now I'm just filling in just so that I can make those flowers pop with the yellow a little bit brighter. Hello, hello! I love that everybody's joining. So exciting, I love this. Okay, let me get more pink. Now I'm gonna go back in with the flowers. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cross the colors over because then we'll get new colors. Right? Okay, let me just dry my brush. So I'm going to take some of the pink and I'm going to go in on my blue flowers. Now I have purples, right? And I'm going to go pink on pink over here so we can get some different tones and values. And do this one.
Beth said cool.
And this one. So see, now we're getting some purples when we layer over the blue. And I'm going to do the same thing with some blue. Donna says, you girls are so lucky. Are you talking about the girls that live close to the store? Guys, I'm telling you. I think we spend a couple hours there.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty wonderful. And my son was in his glory because there was a trading card store right next door. So him and my husband had something to go do while Lily and I got to hang out with Bang and shop. Heather even put Lily to work that day, remember?
Yep. I got to go to work.
She did.
I got to go through the doggy door. Shh, don't tell anybody.
Oh, was it a secret?
Yes.
The doggy door?
Yes.
Okay, well now only the Brutus Monroe family knows. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we're talking about the Brutus Monroe store, Amy.
Brutus Monroe has a brick and mortar store in Pittsburgh that is amazing. Basically now, every time we talk about taking a trip or going somewhere, we're like, can we like factor in a trip to Brutus Monroe? Like, can we go there first and then go? So what we did last summer is we had to go to Indianapolis for a wedding, and that's about 11 hours from us. So I said, well, let's split that ride up because Pittsburgh is like halfway. So we could stop in Pittsburgh, and we spent the night and got great dinner recommendations. We went to Primanti's. I'm assuming that you guys from Pittsburgh know all about Primanti's, right?
I don't even remember.
That's the place we went to the night we went to the store that had those big, giant, amazing sandwiches.
I still don't remember.
Don't remember.
Mom, are those black or can you just like put any color in them?
Well, so you see that some of them have the outline, right? And then some of them are just black. So some of them have a color outline so that you know where your colors are. Because sometimes when you put these pigments down on a surface, sometimes the darker colors, they just look kind of dark and it may be hard to tell. So there's colored circles so that you can put your colored pigments on them. Like I put my yellow and green and blue and pink. And then you have black circles so that are just other colors. It's clever thinking.
All right, I'm going to go up and take a shower.
Oh, you're going to leave us, Lily? All right, girl.
But I'll be back. I will come back.
Alrighty.
That is for sure.
Maybe by the time you're back, we'll have something beautiful.
Ooh,
Okay. Penny says bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I'm gonna give this a heat. I'm just gonna move Lily's chair so I can get to my. No, you're fine. I just that box. Look at how bright those colors are. Isn't it beautiful? That's one of the things I love about aqua pigments. Like, people have asked me, well, why would you choose watercolors or aqua pigments in a bottle as opposed to a dry, like a dry watercolor palette? The ones like with the little spots that you have to wet. For me, I think that you get more control over the value of your color with the aqua pigments because it's easier if you use it straight out of the jar. It's obviously more concentrated, it's brighter, You get a deeper tone, but then if you want to water it down and get a lighter color, you just add water. So for me, watercolor painting was something that I never really loved. It definitely wasn't my favorite. I was required to take it in college, but I always preferred working with acrylics, or gouache was one of my favorites. So I struggled with watercolor, but I will tell you that the aqua pigments makes it very, very easy. Very easy. And it's actually one of the reasons why I enjoy doing more watercolor techniques now. Okay, so of course, because, you know, we have to have some shimmer, I'm going to take a bottle of Shimmer Mist, and I combine, when I splatter, I do a combo of two techniques. One I learned from my friend Allison, which is to use a fan brush. Yeah, you can layer the colors, you can spritz them, you can splatter them, you can, you know, mix them. I mean, we saw here that it was simple to create new tones just by layering, not even having to mix them. Beth, I'm telling you, it is easy. Okay, so I'm going to splatter. I always tell this story that it's my splatter technique is a combination of using a fan brush that my friend Allison showed me. I'm just going to heat this because this has been sitting in a cup of water. And acrylic block, which is what I always see Christopher do. So I combine them, and that's my splatter technique. But I've seen this done so many different ways. Michelle, every time I do a live with this box, that's what somebody says. You know what? It's on its last leg, and it is a Brutus Monroe box, and it just means I need to place another order, which, don't tell my husband, but I have a full shopping cart right now. Yes. Oh my gosh, Penny, that's, you know what? Let me read your comment out loud, because that's really, that's important. So Penny says that Christopher also taught us how to use the primary colors to create other colors. If you're on a budget, you only need 4 colors, and that's great, because also if you're just getting started and you're not sure that you're gonna like this or not, just a couple of colors, right, to get started. Although, I mean, you know, what's there not to like? Now, what I'm doing here with splattering, this is another technique that can be done with the aqua pigments. I could have just dripped one of the aqua pigment colors on here and done a little splattering the same way. But I just wanted a little shimmer, and the aqua pigments are water reactive, so that splatter is going to give us some different tones, which is really awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a heat just for a second, and then I'm gonna set that aside so we can work on our basket. Let me just grab some more aqua pigment paper. It's getting a little messy in here, like always. And I'm gonna heat this up, emboss my basket. We're gonna do the basket and the Easter eggs. Just gonna grab my stamping platform. Oh, sure, Beth, that totally makes sense. So grab a few colors to start, right? Red, blue, yellow. Those are your primaries. You can mix and match, you can layer, you can splatter. There's so many things that you can do with it. Okay. Oh, I was just looking to see where Lily set my stamp set down. So I'm going to use the basket. And I'm going to do the Easter eggs. And we could do this Easter egg also. Whoa. Good Lord. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was a big boom. That was like hair standing up on the back of my neck kind of boom. Did you guys see me jump? Oh yeah. That one definitely startled me. Alrighty, so I am going to emboss this. Let me just grab my embossing powder because Lily was nice enough to close it up for me because she knows that I get clumsy. Oh, Beth. Oh, goodness. It's oddly quiet now. Okay. No, me neither, Arlene. Don't love it. Okay. I am just going to give that another shot. Just to be on the safe side. Using my my homemade slider tool from a Yankee Candle lid. Okay. We're going to do a little color mixing for this because I need a color for the basket and I don't have a good brown color, so we'll mix up colors for that. Okay. And I'm going to get my mat and my palette back over here. So I am going to grab a little bit of red because I'm going to mix a kind of a brownish color for the basket. So I'm going to, it's going to be an orangey brown color. Yes, Penny just posted the information for the Facebook group. If you're not a member, you should definitely join that. Shannon goes live on the Facebook group every Wednesday, and then the replays are on YouTube. And then on the YouTube channel, we have the designers that do lives and videos. In the group, everybody shares their Brutus Monroe creations, which I love. Okay, so I'm going to put some more water on that. And I'm just trying to mix a color to use for my basket. I think I go a little more in here. Wow, the windows are shaking. And just flowing that color in. Not getting too caught up on making it look perfect because it is a watercolor and we know watercolors are very forgiving. Dabbing that off. So I think this is a teeny bit reddish to me. So I'm going to take some yellow and I'm going to go right over it. And see, just layering my colors, I can change the look of that. So there's our basket. Sorry, I should move my water cup over here so I don't keep reaching over. Yes, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe and like and ring the bell or click the bell so that you get all the notifications. The design team does go live every Tuesday and Thursday. There's a number of us that do lives, and then there's other members that do videos. So if you're ever in need of some inspiration and company, it's a good bet to just head over to the YouTube channel. There's always something new going up. Yeah, that was another loud one, Donna. Because the weather, you know, it just doesn't want to work in my favor lately. Okay. So I just pulled some more pink out. Right. And just adding some water because that one got really bright. Right? Same here, Penny. Remember last week? Last week was a disaster. I think I lasted like 5 or 10 minutes. And then that was that. And see, I don't mind being too liberal on my palette with my pigments because I know that I can go back once it dries and I can just spritz that up and reuse it. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to gently move this to the side. I'm going to give this a heat and grab my background again and we'll heat this up. Donna, it is the best community. First of all, crafty friends are like the best friends. Am I not right? Right? Who doesn't love crafty friends? And this community is so uplifting and inclusive and just encouraging. I kind of look at the Brutus Monroe group as like my own Pinterest. Like it's the best place for inspiration. And we just have an amazing design team. Everybody is just talented and welcoming, and it's just a great place. So I'm just looking for my die cut. Now I'm going to show you guys how we're going to use this background, and we're going to make 2 quick and easy cards with this. So I'm just going to go cut that. I need to do that off screen because my die cut machine is big and clunky and there's no room for it on my desk. So I'm just moving over to get that done. Now, another cool thing, and I'm going to show you guys because I've done this a few times now. I had started it last week, and then we lost power and internet. So I've done this background a few times, so I'm going to show you the other ones that I've done just so you can see how different it's come out. So here's one that I did when I was designing this, and then this is the one that I started on the live last week. So you can see the different tones and values, right? Which is pretty cool. So the other thing I'm going to die cut is I'm going to grab my frame. This is from the Spring Saying dies. This has got two dies here to do layering. So I'm going to go cut this out. I'll be right back with that. So now that gives us the stitched edge on that stitched edge, excuse me. And I'm going to get my mini to cut out my little pieces here. somebody say it was 85 degrees? Let me just cut this down a little more. And then we can put our card together. I just got to get all my pieces. Need my basket die. I'm just going to line that up. Oh, thought I couldn't find my rainbow tape. Usually when things go missing, I blame it on my crafty little sidekick. Just going to take a piece of rainbow tape for that. Ah, it moved. My paper's a little bit warped from all the water. Okay, there we go. Oh, this just doesn't want to stick. Alrighty, I might have to sneak attack this one. You ready? We're gonna sneak attack that. Oh, it moved. Okay, we're gonna go with that. It's autumn there. Oh, it's my favorite time of year. There's our basket. And you know what we're gonna do? Well, I was gonna grab this one. Through the magic of television, the eggs are cut. Let me cut these little guys out. I always make the biggest messes when I'm doing lives. I just grab things and then I throw them and all over the place. But I guess that's the fun of it, right? Lily always says that if there's not a mess, then we didn't craft hard enough. Okay. So let's go ahead and put this card together. Grab another one of my absolute favorite products. You guys know, pre-cut card bases. I'd be lost without these. I think basically what I do is every time I place an order, I just throw a couple of packs of card bases in. Because that is definitely something that my crafty sidekick steals. Okay. So I'm going to layer this up. I cut out my black ahead of time. And we're going to put this on top of that. See a little border. And then this is the farmhouse cardstock. You see the wood grain? Love this. It comes in white and craft color. This is something that I use constantly. So I'm going to put this, and that's going to go under here. And then I'm going to pop this. So I'm going to start putting my layers down. So does anybody have any crafty plans for the weekend? I definitely have crafty stuff going on Saturday. We're getting ready for Lily's communion in a couple of weeks. So Saturday we're going to work on some centerpiece decorations and some signs. Going to bust out the Cricut. Okay, and then this piece I want to show in my oval.
Announcement.
Whoops. Sorry. Okay. Thunder's getting a little ferocious here. Sorry, we had a little flicker. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm going to put a bow on this. I'm just going to keep going. Hopefully we'll make it to the end. I am so sorry about this, guys, but thank you so much for hanging out with me and sticking with me. I appreciate it. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so I think right about when I froze, I was talking about ribbon. This is from an old inspiration box from last year. So whenever I get my inspiration box, I take out my label maker and I label all my ribbons and all my sequin packs and organize them like that. So I thought that this color went really pretty. So my basket is going to go over here, and that's going to have my eggs in it. All my eggs are going to be in one basket. Except Lily always tells me that I do this wrong. I always forget which way this goes. I think we go like that. Right? There we go. There we go. Okay, so my basket's going to go here. So I'm going to tie a bow. Yeah, guys, I am so sorry. Weather is just not working with me these past few weeks. I'm going to put a bow right up there. So we were talking about Crafty Weekend, and I know Darren said he's going to draw and work on Shannon's face lives, which is awesome. Oh boy, I know you guys heard that, right? Okay. So there's my bow. Gonna trim that. Thank you guys for sticking with me with all this madness and crazy weather. Okay, I want to get my foam adhesive. We're almost done. Every once in a while, my I gotta remove these aqua pigments before I go and knock and open one over. Every once in a while, my computer lags, and then I get a little nervous thinking that I froze again. Yeah, seriously, we got some loud ones going tonight. This is another goodie picked up at the store. Oh, and let me tell you guys what the best, one of the best. When we went to the store and we were chatting with Michael, and Michael says, "Does Lily like dogs?" And I'm like, well, yes, but we all love dogs. Well, we got to meet Henry. Oh my God. Guys, can I tell you, if any of you have seen a picture of Henry, he is the cutest little thing. Me and Lily were like, we're going to steal him. We're going to sneak him out of here. We're going to take him with us. He was the cutest thing. If you guys have not seen Henry, you need to like scroll back to like October on the Brutus Monroe Instagram, and you will see Henry and Lily hanging out in the store. It was a fun time. Okay. Okay, get all my release papers. Now, I do have a second card set up real quick that I'm going to put together after this to show you how I used the negative, I guess. This be the negative, and this is the positive, or the other way around. I'm not really sure. Oh, the pizza box, Penny. I love it. Guys, I apologize if I am missing any comments. My assistant left to go take a shower. She had a double dance class tonight. Okay, so get this layer on. couple little pieces in the corners. I'll go back and do that later and post pictures for you guys. And my basket's gonna go right about there, and then we'll get a sentiment. Okay, my glue. There's some Brutus Monroe Easy Squeeze. Got my eggs in the basket. And then okay. I think I'm going to have to put a little piece of foam adhesive behind that too. So let me go ahead and grab that. Oh, thank you, Beth. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks, Darren. Okay. All right, so let me just cap this so I don't forget. I'll put another piece of foam back here. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to bring our sentiment right in there. I think we'll do Happy Easter, since Easter is right around the corner. Mom, if you're watching, you might be seeing this card again soon. My squeaky clean. Guys, if anybody needs squeaky clean, I heard a rumor that the Jelly Bean squeaky clean is in stock. There may or may not be some sitting in my shopping cart right now. Just saying. But if you have the opportunity to grab that, go get it. Lily and I have a little bit of a squeaky clean addiction, you might want to say. It's another item that we hoard. I currently have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 bottles of it in front of me. Plus I have the one for the jelly plate, and I have the one for the stick and dip mat. So I'm just grabbing some white paper. Oh, see, I pulled everything out and then forgot I pulled everything out earlier. I'm going to take a piece of this, stamp right on. Now, I'm almost done with this, and I'd like to spend about maybe 5 or 10 more minutes putting together the second card with the leftovers from this. I realize we've been on for an hour, so, and I know everybody has lives to get to, so I will not be offended if you need to sign off. But if you want to stick around, I'm going to put a second card together, and I will definitely post pictures tomorrow in the group and on Instagram. I might. I mean, Lily might. We can blame it on her. Well, I can't really blame it on her because both of us really do. Okay, so I'm gonna just trim this guy out. I honestly, like, I use that stuff on everything. I use it on all my dry erase boards. I use it to clean my surface. I had StazOn ink on my stamping platform that I swear had been there forever. And the squeaky clean took it off. Like, seriously amazing. Yeah, see? It's not just me. And then, like, when the new scent comes out, oh, we have a big refill bottle, too. Okay. So I'm gonna put this right there. Get a little piece of foam. These are my cheapo dollar store scissors because I don't like to get the sticky stuff on my scissors. Oh, I probably just clean them with squeaky clean, right? Do you guys hear that? It sounds like a plane is coming in. Okay. I am Sweet Ink Inspiration by Gina C on Instagram. Thank you, Penny. Oh, the Sour Patch one. I actually bought that one for my nephew because last year for Christmas, my nephew likes to craft, or like a craft basket for him. I got him some stamps and paper and pads and goodies, and I put Sour Patch Squeaky Clean in there. Okay, so this is card number 1. I'm thinking maybe some sequins. I have these. These are the sequins that came in the April inspiration box. I haven't labeled them yet. And then in March, which I don't have right in front of me, there's some black and white, so maybe later I'll go back and put some whites. But I wanted to show you, oh, you know what? We have our eggs. Put our eggs, we'll put our eggs right there. I'm going to pop the eggs on that. Let me go ahead and add that. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Arlene. Put the eggs on. Okay, so I'm going to show you real quick what we're going to do with this piece. Take a card piece and a black mat cut out already, and I'm going to take, this is another piece of the white farmhouse, and I'm just going to get my splat box, and I've got a bottle of black, just some cheap black acrylic paint. I'm just going to do a little splatter if I can get the bottle open. I love the contrast of the pastels, again, the black and white. I love that contrast. I mean, black splatter. And we're going to put a second card together with this. I promise it'll be quick. We're going to use the leftovers. Thank you, Penny, so much for posting that. Okay. So, I had all my big cut. I'm going to go ahead and put these down and show you a quick secondary card we're going to make with the leftovers so that we don't waste this. Secondary card we're going to make with the leftovers so that we don't waste this because we have beautiful color on there and texture. That's the beauty of the aqua pigment paper. You get to see the texture right through the pigment. If you guys can see that, right? Isn't that beautiful? I love it. So I'm going to put this one down. So I'm going to put this one down. And then this is going to go on top. And that's, I don't know if you guys can see the grain on that. Okay, and then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to pop that right in the middle. Love for cards. I love it, Donna. Well, you can't waste that, right? There's so many pretty colors on there. And I do love to actually send my cards. And you know what? Can I show you guys the cutest thing ever that I found on Brutus Monroe? Have you guys seen these? I love to send my cards, but I always feel like I'm going to send it to that person and they're going to enjoy it, and maybe they're going to save, maybe they're not. So I got these Post-it notes from Brutus Monroe, and it said, "This card was handmade with love. I have placed this sheet inside so that I could write you a little personal note. Remove my note and then write your own message inside and pass the card on to someone you love." So now when I send my cards, I can take the Post-it note and stick it inside the card. I can write my note right on here, and then that person can take it off and write it and pass it along. I mean, I probably could even peel a couple of them off and put it in there, but isn't that cool? This is from Brutus Monroe. I was so excited when I came across those. Okay, we'll load up my adhesive on here. And you know, this is what I always say, if I ever end up in HE double hockey sticks, my HE double hockey sticks is going to be an eternity of peeling off release papers, because everybody has given me these great techniques, and no matter what I try, it never works. Okay, so I am going to put that okay, and then earlier I went ahead and I cut out the bloom from, this is from, oops, sorry, knocking things over now. This is from the Sayings dies. This is the same one that I used before for the mats, the stitch mats. It also has spring and bloom, and it has the shadow dies for them too, right? Isn't that awesome? But I'm just using just the word. And let me grab my tweezers. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Glue? What about glue, Donna? Glue. I'm just going to go ahead and... oh, I got a little clog. And I'm just going to do one layer to try and save some time. But usually when I do these, I like to do 3 or 4 layers and build them up. And then sometimes I'll just stick embossing ink all over them and dip it in clear embossing powder to give it a shine. I love doing fun different things with die cuts. Okay, so let me go ahead and put one of these right on top so that we have dimension. Okay, this glue is, it's got like the right amount of wiggle time. You know, I love my Barely Art glue, but it sticks pretty quickly. So for something like this, I like to use the Easy Squeeze because it gives me enough time to slide around as I need before it really dries and sticks. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do one more since this glue is making it so easy. Pop that embellishment with foam tape. Glue. Oh, Donna says glue. Donna, you gotta have dimension, right? You gotta make that stuff pop. It's too much fun not to. Alrighty. Do one more layer on this with my easy squeeze. Oh, you know what? I totally should have used the black easy squeeze glue. Why didn't I think of that before? This does dry clear, so it's not a problem, but you know it would be cool? If I coated the whole thing right in the black easy squeeze and then let it dry. That would definitely be easier than doing it with embossing ink and embossing powder. I'm gonna have to try that. Has anybody tried that? Has anybody used the black easy squeeze to do like embellishments or anything? Here, that's this. There's the black. I might try that after. Okay, so now got some dimension on that. I'm just wiping away any blue globs that have squeezed out. And again, this is from Spring Sayings, which awesome set. I mean, even just for the layers. Well, for one, I love Brutus Monroe's word dyes. I love this script. I just think it's very unique and it's different than, you know, sometimes I feel like we tend to see a lot of repetition. And with Brutus Monroe, things are always fresh and different and unique, which I love. So, look at that. That's going to go right on there. I'm going to use the black to stick that on there. Awesome, Beth. Beth, you are not going to be sorry. But I'm going to tell you, you have to make a promise. When you get that stamp and you make something amazing and you create your own ending, you have to share in the group because we all love to see what everybody's making. That's one of my favorite things. And for those of you that have ever applied to a design team, you know one of the questions you always get asked is, where do you get your inspiration from? And my answer is always the same. It's my community. It is 100% my community. The group of crafters that I share my online life, I guess you could say, with, and the groups that we're in, so inspiring. Yeah, you're going to love it, Beth. You will not be sorry. I actually probably can show you in a minute what this month's is. This month's stamp of the month was Love Grows Here, and it's little flower pots. I don't know if I have it handy. Okay, so that I'm going to put right on there. Right? And this is the sequins from the March box. That was the Ladybug. It's black glue. Yes. It's black easy squeeze glue from Brutus Monroe. It is really fresh. Awesome, right? And you can like use it to make like embellishments. So, and then, I mean, this is a perfect situation. So I'm going to stick my black sequins down, right? And it's just kind of, it's going to fill in. It's going to fill in the hole in the sequin, and you're just going to see like more black shine. I'm just going to do a couple of sequins like that, I think. And then I'm going to grab April's and get some of those colors in. I love this turquoise. This turquoisey aqua color is beautiful. I'll take one of these. Put that. And And another pink up here. See, I love it. So cool, right? Yeah, they have the black foam dots with the pull tabs. I think the black, they have the big roll in black also. Okay. Do that. Do that. And then I think for my other ones, I'm going to use the clear. You know what? I think I'm going to move this up because I'm thinking that maybe I can put a little... Oh, ding dong, look what I did. Luckily, my background is all splattery. Okay, where did the black glue... Oh, I threw it in a basket and didn't even realize. Does the black... No, the black glue dries black. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Okay, let me stick that there to cover that up, and then I want to get the clear for the other ones. I'm making a big old mess now. Luckily, my background is splattered, so you can't tell. I'm going to glue the rest of my sequins down, and we're done. Yeah, it dries black, and it dries shiny. There's pink. That right there. And we're done. Definitely no stupid questions here. Definitely not. So let me clear some of this mess away and I'll pull the first card out. So this is card number 1. And then this is the secondary card I made with the leftovers. And there you have it. Quick recap, this set, oh, sorry, everything's sticking. This is the Blossoming Basket set. There's also coordinating dies for it. And we used aqua pigments. And hopefully you guys love that. And the dies were the Spring Saying dies. And that's all I have for you tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know I went a little over on time and a few glitches with the weather, but I appreciate you guys sticking with me. This is so much fun. I'm always so blessed to be here. I hope you guys enjoyed being here as much as I did, and it was fun talking to some new people. I love that, and I hope that I will see you all again next time, and I'll see you in our Facebook group. Thank you so much for being with me tonight. And remember to always create your own ending. We'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.